A single death is a tragedy, a million deaths is a statistic. It is enough that the people know there was an election. The people who cast the votes decide nothing. The people who count the votes decide everything. The people who cast the votes don't decide an election. The people who count the votes do. Ideas are more powerful than guns. We would not let our enemies have guns. Why should we let them have ideas? When we hang the capitalists, they will sell us the rope we use. Education is a weapon, whose effects depend on who holds it in his hands, and at whom it is aimed. Mankind is divided into rich and poor, into property owners and exploited, and to abstract oneself from this fundamental division, and from the antagonism between poor and rich, means abstracting oneself from fundamental facts. Everybody has a right to be stupid, but some people abuse the privilege. I trust no one, not even myself. Gratitude is a sickness suffered by dogs. Everyone imposes his own system, as far as his army can reach. The Pope? How many divisions has he got? Gaiety is the most outstanding feature of the Soviet Union. The writer is the engineer of the human soul. Those who vote decide nothing. Those who count the vote decide everything. Print is the sharpest and the strongest weapon of our party. If any foreign minister begins to defend to the death a peace conference, you can be sure his government has already placed its orders for new battleships and airplanes. If the opposition disarms, well and good. If it refuses to disarm, we shall disarm it ourselves. A sincere diplomat is like dry water or wood and iron. Great Britain provided time, the United States provided money, and Soviet Russia provided blood. It's not the people who vote that count. It's the people who count the votes. To choose one's victims, to prepare one's plan minutely, to slake an implacable vengeance, and then to go to bed, there is nothing sweeter in the world. Real liberty exists only there where exploitation has been annihilated, where no oppression of some peoples by others exists, where there is no unemployment and pauperism, where a person does not tremble because tomorrow he may lose his job, home and bread. The production of souls is more important than the production of tanks. And therefore I raise my glass to you, writers, the engineers of the human soul. It takes a brave man to be a coward in the Red Army. A lot of times, I can turn and pass without even looking. The only way a kid is going to practice is if it's total fun for him. And it was for me. He who votes does not have power. He who counts the votes has power. We are 50 or 100 years behind the advanced countries. We must make good this distance in 10 years. Either we do it, or they will crush us. Nobody respects a country with a poor army, but everybody respects a country with a good army. I raise my toast to the Finnish army. Ideas are far more powerful than guns. We don't let our people have guns. Why should we let them have ideas? The Red Army and Navy and the whole Soviet people must fight for every inch of Soviet soil, fight to the last drop of blood for our towns and villages, onward, to victory. Thanks for watching, subscribe now, and press the bell icon, and set it to all notifications.